What's going on, everybody? It's your favorite track star, Hutchison, checking in. First of all, I want to thank you guys for taking the time out of your day to come listen to some information about the I Am Mastery Academy and see how we're taking over the globe, right? And why are so many people coming to be a part of this amazing organization? Well, we're going to talk about that today. First of all, I want to tell you a little bit about myself. Well, I'm originally from South Florida, born and raised, grew up there, got a scholarship to college in order to run track and field. Came up here to Hampton University, as you can see right here, and ran it for 4 years and actually ended up going pro and actually run on track and field as a professional athlete for Team USA, actually pursuing the 2021 Olympics, right? Everything got moved, as you guys know, a lot of stuff going on in the world right now, but I'm not letting that stop me. And I'm excited right now, right? Not excited because of everything that's happening outside. I'm excited because of what this company is doing to be able to change the lives of people all over the world. So I want to talk to you guys today about some things that you're going to hear about. And number one, like I said, I Am Mastery Academy. Let me go ahead and share my screen so you can see what we have going on, okay? So I Am Mastery Academy, right? What is that? First of all, let's talk about this. How do you talk to yourself? Because what happens is we become what we think about most. And how would you feel if you had total control over every aspect of your life? Well, that all starts right here. What we're going to talk about here is the four-way cash flow quadrant, right? So they're just 4 ways that you can actually make money in the world, right? And 95% of people actually only make 5% of the entire market. So how does that break down? Well, 60% of people work for somebody else. What does that mean? They work your typical 9-to-5 job, and not that I'm job bashing at all. There's definitely nothing wrong with having a job. It's actually very noble because you want to take care of the people that you love, right? But a lot of people are realizing in today's economy that there's something very wrong with only having a job. So if you're not only having a job, what are your other options? Well, you have 60% of the people in the world that actually work for somebody else. I'm sorry, 35% of the people in the world that actually work for themselves. So what happens when you work for yourself? You might be a barber, a beautician, a lawyer, a doctor, an engineer, whatever that career might be. And while they have more of a flexibility with their time and how much money that they can make, what happens is when you work for yourself, if your work isn't coming in, then you're not making money, right? So think about it. A lot of people, I want to go get a haircut right now, but I can't, right? Well, not me personally, but a lot of people want to go get a haircut and they can't. And why is that? Because of what's happening in the economy. So if you can't go to do those things, what happens? That person that is doing the services can't make money. So that's just want you guys to be thinking in that mind frame, right? And so this is why the 95% of the people only make 5% of the world's wealth. Well, we're going to show you how to actually get on the right side of money, right? Where 5% of the people are making 95% of the entire world's wealth. And how is that happening? Well, you can either be a business owner or you can be an investor. So what does that all mean? Well, my business owners, right, and investors, they're taking advantage of something called systems. Systems just stands for nothing more than save yourself time, energy, and money, right? So how do you do that? Well, we're going to talk about that here today. And our organization is called Retired in 365 within I Am Mastery Academy. The mission that we have is actually to retire people within 365 days or less if they so choose. And the way that we're doing that is taking advantage of the largest financial market in the world. And that all starts here in I'm Educated, right? What we do is we make learning simplified and allow you to master the markets and know how to build real wealth and freedom, right? So have you ever heard of the exchange markets? Well, I want you guys to guess how many zeros are there in a trillion? Go ahead and drop it in the chat box. How many zeros are there in a trillion? For those that don't know, there's actually 12 zeros in a trillion. This used to be a 5.3 and now a $6.6 trillion per day market. So actually what I want to do right here, I want to get out of this and I want to break down how this all works, right? So let's go ahead and pause this share. We're going to go ahead and switch screens. And I just want to show you guys a little bit about what happens when you get started and how this all works, okay? So let's go ahead and resume here. Perfect. So should be able to see my screen. Go ahead and drop a 1 in the chat if you guys can see my screen. So what's happening here is this is your back office, right? This is where everything starts once you get involved in everything that we're talking about. I Am Mastery Academy. What's the goal of this company? Well, the CEO of this company came, he used to basically teach millionaires and rich people all around the world how to invest in this foreign exchange markets. And he charged them a good penny, right? But his goal now is to give it to the everyday person, the person that doesn't have access to hundreds of thousands of dollars, right? So in order to do that, he partnered with some people and basically came up with this platform, right? This platform now makes this skill set, this multi-million billion dollar skill set available for everyday people, right? And we'll talk about pricing and things like that later. But this is your back office. And you're going to click on this thing here, I Am Center, and that's going to take you to this website. So let me go ahead and log in, let you guys see what's going on, okay? See what's happening behind the walls of I Am Mastery Academy. So when you log in, you get access to your academy, your go live, your strategies, basically making everything accessible to you all in one place. And what's the goal of the company? Well, our goal is to empower, enrich, and educate people on their finances, right? On how they can invest and learn a skill set that's going to pay them for the rest of their life. Well, what happens when you get involved? You start over here in what we call the academies, right? So the academy, you have a bunch of different resources. You have a customer roadmap that's actually going to break down exactly what your journey is going to look like inside of the academy, right? And then in the handbooks, you actually have a place where you can figure out what are the different strategies that are going to make me successful based on my temperament, based on my personality, based on what I have time and access to. Now let's go over here to learn Forex trading English. Now this is actually where you're going to learn to master the markets. So as you can see, we have it broken down into 100 series, 200, 300, and 400 series, right? So you can actually click it and you'll go down. And I know a lot of you have a question right now. Well, what is Forex? How does it work? How do I buy and sell? What does all that mean? Well, in your 100 series, you're going to learn everything I just talked about. What is Forex, the history, what's traded, who participates, how do I buy and sell, lot sizes, all of that thing. All of the questions that you guys are thinking about are going to be answered right here in your 100 series. Then you drop down to your 200, 300, and 400 levels. So even if you're not a beginner, you can actually go ahead and get started down here and jump right into that advanced training, right? So we also have our high frequency mastery academy. For those who might be more of a high energy, high frequency type person, that might be right for you, right? It doesn't matter what language you speak. We have Spanish, we have English, and we have a bunch of other languages here in the academies as well. Then we also have the digital currency academy, again, taught by currency experts who have been doing this for years, guys. They've been doing this for years. And if you haven't noticed, the economy is changing, right? It's not the same way it once was. And, you know, the US actually proposed a US digital currency, right? So there's lots of benefits to this particular academy going on right now. And again, you have your Bitcoins, your Ripples, your Ethereums of the world. And this is going to teach you how to access and profit from all of those, okay? So next from academies, we're actually going to skip down here to this thing called Go Live. So let's go ahead and open that up and see what we have going on. Well, inside Go Live, first, doesn't matter what language you speak, we have 14 different languages accessible inside of the I Am Mastery Academy Go Live. Now, what is Go Live, you might be asking? Well, this is where you can actually take everything you just learned over in the I Am Center and actually apply it, right? You can actually apply everything you just learned and come in and watch one of these amazing educators live in real time, right? So as you can see, just in the past week, these are all the top educators based on views. So Miss Kimberly Torres has had over 34,000 views on this one channel. Miss Kathy Kirkland has over 28,000 views on her channel, 24,000, 23,000, 20,000. Just these 4 educators right here, we're sitting at a little bit over 100,000 views in the past week. And these are only 4 of our over 100 educators inside this platform, right? So you actually get to watch these educators live and learn and earn inside these markets, right? So you can pick your channel. You have Forex, high frequency, digital currency, and we also have the e-commerce coming very, very soon, okay? But we're actually gonna start right here. Let's look at Forex basics, right? So you just finished the academy, you just finished the I Am Center training, and now you come over here to the Forex basics. Well, you have 7 different educators that you can choose from, right? I suggest that you pick 1 or 2 that you feel most comfortable with. to get started. And you actually go in there and you can watch all of their different videos. Let's just tune in to Chance and Sam really quick, okay? So I can go back in history to all of the sessions that they've ever taught and watch them, right? So it doesn't matter if they're not live, you can actually go back and watch their recording. Every single session that we ever do on this platform is recorded. So you literally have hundreds of thousands of hours of information at your fingertips. You also have their favorite sessions right here that you can go through, where they put together your own private, basically playlist of their favorite things that they feel that you as a new trader need to know, okay? And then, as you see over here, one of our top educators that we just talked about, Miss Kathy Kirkland, is actually live right now. So you can actually click on that and be able to interact and see what's happening in real time with those specific educators, okay? So let's kind of go back, and again, not to take too much of your time, what you can do next is, I'm actually gonna switch gears, go back over here to the IM Center, and we're gonna click on this thing called strategies. Now, what is strategies? Well, this is where you actually can figure out what it is that you wanna do in the markets, right? Are you a person that's gonna be taking intraday or swing type trades? Are you a person that wants to scalp? Are you a person that, again, wants intraday? There's so many different types of trading strategies. You can pick from these different scanners that are gonna actually give trade ideas directly to your phone. Some of them are fully automated, like this harmonic scanner. And you also have access to these other ones where different educators and master traders are actually sending trade ideas directly to your scanner, okay? So you can actually click it and you can click each one. Look, 200 trades per week on the harmonic scanner, 5 to 7 average trades per week on Gold Cup. And also you get access to these educators who are gonna be teaching live. So you see 10 hours of live education per week on this particular platform. So you guys have so many different options to win here, and it only gets better, okay? So after you pick what scanner is for you, you can actually come back over here to go live. Let's say I was picking, let me go back really here real quick. Let's say I was gonna pick harmonics, because I'm gonna choose that one specifically because no matter what package you get the harmonic scanner. Now, I personally have the elite package, and I definitely suggest that. But if that's not in your budget right now, the harmonic scanner is great. It has already created millionaires all around the world. So let's say you click the harmonic scanner. You can actually come over here and choose from one of our harmonic educators and actually, again, figure out when they're going to be live. I can trade live with them. I can learn how to use this platform. And again, let's go ahead and click Manny Quignon. That's one of my favorite educators on the platform. And I can see all of his favorite sessions and what his different patterns are that he likes to trade within that harmonic scanner. So we got some powerful information, guys. So basically, just to recap everything I just told you, so far, you have access to the IM Center, where you're gonna actually learn how to trade Forex, right? You're gonna learn what these markets are, high frequency digital currency, whatever it is you choose to focus on. You have the Go Live platform, where you're gonna have live education and be able to take trades live with these educators if you choose, right? You also have the strategies, which are gonna be scanners that are giving you signals or giving you trade ideas that you can take right from your particular device. You know, basically use the education that you got over here in the IM Center and decide, hey, do I wanna take that trade that was sent through that scanner? And based on your own personal analysis, you can choose to enter or exit a trade, okay? So definitely very, very powerful information. Let me go ahead and switch back to this presentation so we can go ahead and finish this thing up, okay? If you guys are catching value right now, go ahead and drop a 777 in the chat if you're catching value from everything that we're seeing, okay? You guys definitely should be catching some value. There we go. I see the sevens coming in. So what does all this stuff mean for you, okay? What does all it mean for you? Well, basically, everything we just told you. You have the live educators, we have the harmonic scanner, we have so many different tools that are gonna allow you guys to win. And all that means is that you're able to make money directly from your cell phone, whether you know what you're talking about or not, right? Just from getting in, using these different scanners, you can actually learn and earn on the go. These right here are my favorite products. When I got started, like I mentioned, I'm a professional track athlete. So I was on the go so much. So what I did was I was able to use swipe trades and Gold Cup directly from my phone. I was able to copy and paste those trade ideas directly into my phone and able to be in profit on the go. Before I got on a plane, before I went to a race, before I did anything, I was able to just take that trade idea because it came through just like a cell phone. You know, guys, we're in April right now. Today's April 1st, and I want to say, don't let April fool you. Don't think that things are going to be sweet. Don't think that the rest of this year is going to continue in the direction that it's going, right? 2020 doesn't have to be like 2019, 2018, 2017, where you didn't have access to be able to make money from your cell phone. You can do this. You can do this. You can do this. If you can copy and paste, if you can watch a few hours of videos, if you can commit an hour of your time every single day, this is possible, right? It doesn't matter what your background is. It doesn't matter if you've heard about trading before. It doesn't matter if this is your first time getting introduced to this information, okay? So we got so many success stories happening with this company. Miss Monica Tapia says that having the total freedom of living out my dreams and doing things my very own way has brought me the greatest joy. Mr. Gary McSween says, I'm wealthy. Worth more than money has taught me how to create and build real wealth, allowing me to spend more time with my family. And then Michael says that I'm grateful. My life and my ability to make a huge difference in this world is forever changed because of this academy. Now that's so powerful, guys, and your life can be the same. So the biggest question we get after seeing everything, right? You definitely have enough, more than enough information to make an educated decision on whether or not this is for you, whether or not you want to change your life, whether or not you see value in making money while you sleep, whether or not you can copy and paste, right? So how do you get started? Well, for the low price of $234.95, you guys get access to everything I just showed you, the Go Live platform, the Mastery Academy, and the Harmonic Scanner, which has already produced so many millionaires all around the world, right? So should you choose to get started and really take full advantage of everything we just talked about, that's only gonna be a monthly price of $174.95, right? So how many people's lives would change with access to this information, right? You also have, for that same price point, the High Frequency Academy, the Digital Currency Academy, whatever you choose. But everything that I just talked about, you can get all three of those packages and all of the different scanners included all in one with the Elite package. Remember, I told you guys I have the Elite package, so everything that you've seen, I have access to. And so for $90 more, you actually get that $324.95 access to everything, right? But if that's not in your budget, go ahead and get started where you see yourself fitting in, right? But I personally saw the value in being able to have access to all those live educators and access to all of those different products, right? So, and again, on the Elite package, that's gonna be $274.95 for that particular package. But we said, hey, we already know that this skill set was meant for the millionaires, the billionaires, the people with all the money. And people around the world might not have that type of money to get started right now or to sustain through the months. Now, yes, can you make that money back while trading? Yes, that's definitely one of my rules. Make money trading, get started learning, make money trading, and reinvest that money and make more money while you're trading, right? But you have a thing called two and free. So you tell two friends, two family members, two people on your social media, two people that decide that I want to make my phone my personal ATM. So for those two people, get started. Now, everything that we just discussed is absolutely free to you, right? Now, let's say that number grows, right? And we're going to talk about how to be an independent business owner. That number grows to 3. You say, hey, I know more than 2 people. And that's what I said. I know more than 2 people. Now you're able to create generational wealth, right? Now, generational wealth is not going to start with $150, but you refer 3 people to this organization, $150 per month is going to come to you, $37.50 per week. Now, I just want you guys to put this thing into perspective, right? So let's just stay on the low end, right? We've had some amazing, amazing testimonies from people changing their lives all over the world, having thousands and so many different numbers dollar days. But let's just put this in perspective. Let's be conservative. You're having amazing results with this, right? Your personal organization within your network grows to 12 people. You're now making $600 per month, right? And you're also making in the markets, because of what you learn, you're taking using the scanners and the different tools that the company has available for you. You know how to make $50 to $100 a day, right? And let's say you only trade 5 days a week. So if you're trading 5 days a week, let's say you're making $100 a day. On top of this $600, you're now making $1,100 per month. And this is part-time. This is something you're doing on the side. This is something you're doing, honestly, some of the money you're making while you're asleep, right? And how much more powerful does that get as you go up? This organization grows to 30, right? 30 people in your network, from people that you referred, from people that they referred. You're now making $1,000 per month, $250 every single week without fail. We get paid every Friday, ladies and gentlemen. So how powerful is that? And this compensation plan is as large as you want it to, right? You can become a platinum 2,000, 75 people in your organization. That is $2,000 per month, $500 a week. Platinum 5,000, 225 people in your network, $5,000 per month. And we have our first six-figure rank of Chairman 10. This is our company's goal, right? To have 1,000 Chairman 10 this year, right? Can you see yourself attaching your personal goals and dreams to that? If you can see yourself attaching your personal goals and dreams to that, I want you to drop a number 10 in the chat. Drop a number 10 in the chat if you can see yourself attaching your goals and dreams to that Chairman 10 rank. That's $10,000 per month, ladies and gentlemen, right? And this only goes up from here. We have Chairman 25, Chairman 50, Chairman 100. We have a gentleman that's 23 years old making $250,000 every single month, right? And we have our highest ranked Chairman Elite, Chairman 500, which is $500,000 every single month. And on top of all the amazing things that we just told you, right? So I said, even if you were just gonna be the person that hit Platinum 600, even if you only made $100 a day in the market, that was an extra $1,100 per month. Well, on top of that, you're getting a fast start bonus. So depending on which level that you signed up at, you're either making $25 to $50 per person that you referred to this platform, right? Because you're now an IBO, because the company has the opportunity to pay you. So let's say you had the lead package and you had 12 people in your network. Let's say you referred all 12, right? On top of that 1,100 plus 12 people, that's an extra $50 per person for that first time when they signed up. So that's $1,100 on top of what you already made. So just for the first month, ladies and gentlemen, you just made $2,200 for getting started, right? I've never seen those type of results. I've never seen those type of numbers anywhere else in any other type of company and anything else that I'm doing. And whether or not, and I'm gonna tell you guys something cool. And I probably shouldn't be telling you this, but it's okay. 97% of people do not win in the networking industry, right? I want you guys to know that 97% of people do not win in the network industry. And why am I telling you that? Well, think about it. Everything that we're doing, you can make money on either side of the coin. If you're a person that says, hey, I want to be a networker, I want to share this opportunity with everybody I know, great. Let's say that doesn't go well. You're still able to make money on the other side. The information that you're getting is allowing you to multiply the money that you already have inside the largest financial market in the world. And while you're doing that, you're sharing how to make money from a cell phone, a common sense decision, ladies and gentlemen, with other people, right? So you don't have to be great at networking. You're telling somebody how you're making money the same way we share everything else we do in life. How many people told a friend about the Black Panther movie after it came out? I know I did. I sent everybody on my phone, make sure y'all go see that Black Panther. Have you seen it yet? What was your favorite part? I'm seeing it again next week, right? That movie made billions, right? Off of us sharing something that we got no money off of. Now, if you got a check off of the Black Panther movie, go ahead and drop number 2 in the chat. No, nobody got a check from sharing the Black Panther movie. Cool. So for you sharing how to make money from your cell phone, the same way you shared that Black Panther movie, the same way you shared your favorite song, the same way you shared anything, you're now getting paid for that every single month. Ladies and gentlemen, I thought that was game changer, and I think you can too. These gentlemen on your screen right now, this is Mr. Perry Simmons to the right, you have Mr. Chimareze on the left, and in the middle you have Mr. Kingdom Cash himself, Charles Dyson. These are the leaders of our Retired 365 organization. They put this thing together 3 years ago, and we've been running ever since. This is Mr. Garrett Roberts here to the left. We have so many people. We have Mr. David Imonisier, Chairman 500. And as you can see, this thing is taking over all around the world. I want to ask you guys, are you going to be the next person? This is the guy I was telling you guys about, Ms. Bryce Thompson, making $250,000 every single month. This is his brother, Brandon Thompson, who makes $100,000 per month. The only thing they did different than us, different than everybody else, was they put their network on, right? If you know how to put somebody onto something, then you can make money with this. And I want to ask you guys, are you paying off debt? Are you learning how to trade? Are you saving money or are you changing your life? Whatever your why is, I want to ask you, what will you become? There's a process, guys, that you have to go through and grow through with this. And if you can take time, time is nothing more than things I must experience. So are you going to waste your time somewhere where nothing's possible, right? Waste your time in a place where you can't see the type of results that we're talking about here in this academy. Are you going to waste your time while we're stuck in the house watching TV? Are you going to waste your time playing video games, eating, sleeping, maybe not even working out? Put your time to good use. Use it to learn a skill set that's going to pay you for the rest of your life. Ladies and gentlemen, you don't fail in life because of a lie that was told to you. You fail in life because of the truth that was told to you that you chose not to believe. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I told you guys the truth today. I encourage you to get back with the person that advised you to see this video. Ask them, how do I get started right now? Ladies and gentlemen, you guys have a great day. I'll see you at the top because the bottom's too crowded. Javon checking out.